So, Travis, I have a question.
Yes.
I have... Oh, God, where is it?
So Arthur speaks up and says, so who's guarding me today?
I will, Arthur.
Okay.
I have
Thanks.
profession.
No more.
Can I like learn profession? I want to learn a profession. That would be
You
fun.
can...
Do I have to put a rank in it first?
Yes, you need a rank in it.
Damn it.
You have to, like...
God damn it.
Like, put... Yeah, you need a rank in it.
What options do I have when I can put a rank in it?
I'm just gonna tell you right now, profession is a shitty skill that you do not... Like, you get 1 point a level.
I want to make things. Oh, yeah, that's right. I suck
Yeah,
at
if you want to make things, then, like, the feats for crafting magical arms and armor are really cool. Profession is really, really terrible.
Do I get more ability scores at some point? Because I kind of need that.
Every 4 levels.
Fuck.
So next level, you'll all get a +1 to whatever ability score you wish.
Only +1. Oh god.
Okay.
Which is probably still better
everyone's
than one.
God. That's a lot of. Okay. It's a lot of PMs.
Everyone's whispering.
All right, I'm caught up. Yeah. Okay,
A lot of
Durian.
PMs.
Thank you, and I will answer that question in a bit. Oren, you are guarding Arthur. You've all woken up in the morning and taken breakfast, and you head out with Arthur and Matt. Amareth and Caben, what are you two doing for the day?
I have no idea. What would you like to do today, Caven?
What kind of city is this?
Damn it, that was Durian's question.
Yeah, no, I just...
You guys got there, and you are in High Crossing, a city of about 5,000 people. And it is a little more urban than I guess that you've been used to. That the last few cities were, other than the port town, there was a lot of farming, a lot of lumber, a lot of different types of agriculture. High Point was really big on wine, or High Cliff, excuse me. High Point, High Crossing. These towns are all high.
Yes, my kind of towns.
Nice. So if we zoom over here and look around, this is a little more populated city. There's a lot of trade since it's kind of a central trade route from the north, the south, and the coast, as well as, of course, the capital. And there's also a lot of fresh fish coming in from kind of I guess it would be the northeast side of Platinus Lake. And yes, the kings in this country were not very creative. So yeah, it's just kind of a hustling and bustling trade town. There's, obviously some farms on the outskirts, just because it's medieval times, and if you don't have farms nearby, you don't have produce nearby. Mm-hmm. But yeah, a little more trade oriented.
Okay.
Okay. I guess, so after hearing Amareth ask, I guess, I don't know, there's lots of shops here. We can go look for stuff. See what they got.
We could.
See what they got
Would there happen to be a temple at all here or anything?
There is a temple
Travis.
There is a temple to Travis. There is a there is a temple in pretty much every place you go. Are you looking for a temple of Corellon Lorethian?
Well, that would be the first thing I'd look for.
That would be the first thing you would look for. Let's see, considering 5,000, right between Steamport and Palatinus, there is not a temple of Corellon Lorethian.
Okay. What would be the temple or temples that are there?
Let's see. There would be... No, not them. Not them. Alright, there's got to be one temple. I am going to... Let's see. Yeah, there's a temple of Pelor.
Okay, who the fuck is Pelor?
Pelor is the god of the sun. He is something good, lawful good, neutral good?
I think he's neutral good.
I think he's neutral good. If I remember correctly. He's not the god of the humans, though humans tend to worship him the most. Humans are a very diverse species as far as their worship goes, but Pelor is kind of the most commonly worshipped god among the humans. He's neutral good. His title is the Shining One. Pelor is the creator of many good things, a supporter of those in need, and an adversary to all that is evil. He is the most commonly worshipped deity among ordinary humans, and his priests are well received wherever they go. Rangers and bards are found among his worshippers, and his domains, blah blah blah, doesn't matter. Favorite weapon, don't care. There you go.
Well, it sounds like I would really like to help out this this temple because this guy sounds pretty sweet.
Yeah,
Do you need any help there?
he's certainly pretty well in line with Corlan Lorethian. They, Pelor's clerics are always well received pretty much everywhere they go.
Nice. Okay, well, can I see if there's anything that I could do at this temple?
You can absolutely walk over there and ask.
Okay, I'd like to walk over there and ask, and I'll invite Cabot if he'd like to go with me and perhaps do a good deed. Something to do besides just shopping. He's like, good deeds, ew.
This means you have to do
I'll
an
come,
evil
I'll
deed
come
right
with.
now.
I'll see what this has to offer. I guess I'm curious, so I'll tag along. That's his attitude towards it.
What is it, for every
He's
good
not-
deed he does, he has to do an evil deed to balance it out?
What? I don't worship the god of balance. I'm
No, you're neutral there.
He does not worship. I should have rolled for them. I didn't think of it. He does not worship.
Yes.
Shit, what's the guy's name again?
Pelor?
No,
Corlan Lorethian?
no.
I have no idea.
Balance roleplay. Come on,
Oh,
Quantarius.
Quantarius.
He does not worship Quantarius,
I
who
don't
is a god
actually-
in this setting.
I don't actually think Cabin worships any god.
Caben does
particular.
not. He is a godless
Yeah.
heathen.
I'd
He's a
imagine that
godless
as a ranger you worship a nature god of some form of
Well,
description.
we talked about that in the background story, but I don't. So, ha.
Yep.
No, I'm just kidding. So he's not like anti it or anything. He just doesn't. So he'll say sure. He'll tag along with Amarith. I'm curious to see what it's like. I guess
Cool. You tag along.
to do a good deeds or whatever.
Something to do.
Okay, so you guys head over, pretty quickly find the temple to Pelor, the Shining One, and there is a friendly priest outside, giving blessings to those who pass by and who walk up and talk to him.
Okay. Amarith will approach him and say, "Hail, priest of Pelor. I'm an adventurer, new to the town, and I was wondering if I could offer any assistance to you and your people in your temple."
Ah, yes, good morrow to you, fair maiden. May I ask your name?
My name is Amarith.
And your companion here?
This is my friend Cabin.
I do a slight bow, little bow, like a head nod.
Ah. And I see that you are a follower of Corlan Lorethian, are you not?
Yes, that's correct.
Ah, well, the elven god does not have any dedicated temples in this town, but you are free to come in here and worship him as well as you, as long as you pay your due respects to Pelor, of course.
I have no issue with that, so.
What up, Pelor?
What up?
What up? Respect, Pelor.
So, I'm sorry, what did you ask him?
Oh god, I forget what I said. 'Cause it's different.
I forgot what you said.
I was
too.
like,
You can just redo it. He greeted you warmly. You greeted back.
Yeah, and he said that there was no temple for Corlan the Rethian here, and I said I was offering my services, and I would be okay
Yes.
with helping them, despite,
Yes.
Pelor not being my god.
Ah, well, that is a very kind offer, my dear. You truly follow the way of Corlan Lorethian and of Pelor, doing good deeds when you see them. We have
Absolutely.
we have need for experienced healers to help heal the sick. Would you
I would
be,
be very willing to help with that.
excellent. And your friend here, does he have any healing proficiencies?
I can help stabilize.
He's like, I can stabilize people.
You do, in fact, have a healing proficiency, Caben.
Right, but I thought all I could do is... Oh, just a proficiency. Yes.
Yeah.
Sorry. Yes. Yes, I do.
Totally
And I can
baited that
stabilize
question.
people.
Excellent, excellent. You'd be most welcome to help us at our hospital for the sick. It's something we set up. We run completely free of charge just to help those in need.
That sounds wonderful. Very, very good deed of you all to do.
Excellent, excellent. William, come here. And he kind of motions inside, and a much, much younger cleric comes out. William, these two wish to volunteer their time at the hospital for those in need. Please direct them as they can go. And William introduces himself and beckons you on in a certain direction.
Okay, I will follow and, do my godly deeds. Heal people and things.
Okay. Cool. You guys get to what's basically like a shed. I mean, it's kind of like walls and a roof, and there's basically no interior anything. It's like 40 by 60 of cots and people that are sick and wounded. And as you're helping out, you hear that they come from other areas, or just travelers in the road, fishermen that were on the east side of the lake, and they come to be healed and helped, and so on and so forth. Place is kind of actually a bit famous for its healers and the fact that they charge no money. And
Free healthcare for all.
Yeah, free healthcare for all. So you guys donate your time. Amareth, my question to you is, you have a full gamut of healing spells, and they would be well received. How many do you use?
I will use 3 of... So all the level 1 spells that I can use.
Okay. 3.
And then one of my level 2 spells.
Okay. What about the level 0, like any level of healing? Do you burn out the cantrips as well?
I'll use 3 of my level 0 spells.
Okay. 3,
so
3,
I'm going to
1.
do lots of good deeds today.
Yep, but what are you keeping, I guess, is my
I will whisper that to you.
Okay, excellent. Caben, your skills are actually quite well appreciated. You have a healing proficiency, so you help diagnose and bandage up people, clean wounds. I assume you're doing this. Like you went along.
Yes, I'm not
helped out.
I'm not secretly killing anyone or anything.
Yep. No, you're treating diseases. You're providing first aid and care, and working with other people that are more experienced and can kind of help you out with the things you don't know. So both of you do good deeds for the day.
Cool.
And at this point, I think we will switch over to Durian.
So I'm just imagining at this point, it's Shay just become the adventures.
Okay.
Durian, you have...
Durian? Oh, right.
Yeah, Durian, you have asked around, and you have found the shop that you're looking for.
So everyone else. Oh, I don't know. Just for fun, I guess I can keep this from everybody, but we're also streaming, so I'm hunting for an apothecary.
Yep.
So
You have found an apothecary.
kind of.
Are you looking for one that's of the description you sent me?
For
I would assume he would be, right?
No. For the description of the type of place.
yes, I'm going to assess it. So I'm asking around not only for an apothecary, but like what parts of town are good parts. I can roll.
Yes.
I can roll a knowledge check. Or
Yes,
whatever,
bardic
so.
knowledge would actually be...
And I rolled it wrong earlier, by the way. I rolled just my int. I should have done int plus a level, so it should be
Okay.
Int mod 1 plus 3 is 4. Not bad.
Yeah.
You find an apothecary on the seedier side of town that's been known to sell lots of things.
Excellent.
We'll just leave it at
Oh
that.
God. What the hell is he doing?
I love the dichotomy here. It's great.
Yeah, right. And by the way, I had planned this before I heard what they were doing, which is
Yes.
just equally funny. So anyway, I walk. I glance around a bit and sort of just quickly make my way into the shop.
Okay. You glance around a bit and make your way into the shop. You do not see anyone behind the counter immediately. You also don't see anything sitting on the shelves or the walls.
Okay, so I was about to say I was going to scan the room a little bit.
Yep. I mean, you see that it's not like bare and empty, but there's not anything obvious for sale sitting about.
Okay.
That's the best way to put it.
I'm going to walk a bit into the room and
Okay. Are you trying to be quiet?
no,
Okay.
walk a bit in the room. Is there a place to sit?
Yeah, there's a stool kind of on the customer side of the counter. 2 stools, in fact.
I take a seat at the counter.
Okay.
And then after a couple minutes, if nothing happens, I say,
No. A couple minutes don't pass. Silent as the crypt, a man comes out, says, "Good morning, sir. How can I help you?"
hello. I'm interested in doing a little shopping today.
Okay. And the elven man, slightly over middle age, bows and says, "And what can I help you with, sir?"
Well, I've had it on some opinion that you are known around town as someone who could perhaps acquire some more interesting unguents and potions and other materials. Is this the case?
He kind of smiles slightly and says, "Well, depends what you're looking for."
We've been making our way, but I perhaps have some enemies at my heels, and one
enemy.
does. Yeah, well, it would do to have one prepared. I'd be interested in acquiring something that perhaps could do a little more injury to them, either on the sly or perhaps dipped into quills for a crossbow.
I see. I think we could find something that would fit that description. However, it is not something that's usually sold for cheap.
No, I don't speak in Elven. I'll say, well, I assume everything has a price, and we're both better off in finding a price that suits our needs.
Yes, I'm sure. And I can't find them for the frickin' life of me, so give me a minute here.
Sure. I notice him space out, and I begin to twiddle my thumbs.
He goes into deep contemplation. It's gotta be in here. Oren, by the way, if you know where in the DM guide it is, feel free to let me know.
What's this?
I'm looking for poison, guys.
yeah, he's looking for poison.
Where's poisons
Oh
in the
God,
DM?
I have no idea. I've never checked poisons ever.
Combat. It's
never
gotta be
been
around. It's gotta be around
Right.
traps, is what I'm thinking.
Control flying.
Traps,
Poison.
elements in a trap.
Raven's poison. Constitution.
Maybe it's in the glossary here.
Treat poison. No, not really what we're after.
Wind
Special
defense.
substances. Antitoxin.
No, we're looking for toxin.
I haven't pre-researched this, by the way, so...
Toxin.
Yeah. No, I know it's in here. I just have to
Yeah, I'm just like mass hitting Control Find. I'll find it eventually, I assume.
I found it what it does. Can contact.
Here we go.
ingest,
Here, no.
inhale,
296. All right, we're good. We're good.
Sure, nice.
Holy crap, that's way back there. No wonder I couldn't find it. Excellent.
Oh,
Holy
Okay.
crap! This stuff is expensive.
That's not cheap. Yes, I'm, he kind of, the elven man, a little older than average, wakes from his reverie and says, yes,
Wakes his forever.
I think we can find something that would suit your needs, depending on what you're looking for. Are you looking to incapacitate or remove?
Incapacitate rather than remove. Slow.
Let's see.
And I'm looking actually for perhaps anything on the. You'll have to explain to me the sort of range of options we're talking about. I have some ideas, but.
Okay, so initial damage type. Well, it depends how you want it to be applied. Poisons generally work in different ways. Well, he doesn't say poisons, by the way. He says
Okay.
substances. Yeah,
Right.
these substances work in different ways. Some are taken into the body merely on contact, rubbing the skin. For example, if it was spread on a doorknob or an item that one would pick up. Some are ingested or even inhaled. Some, can be thrown into the air. Others can be made to enter the body, as you said, through the quarrel of a crossbow or the point of an arrow. Generally, the cheaper ones to disable will be best to use upon injury, put on the point of a weapon, if you will.
Mm-hmm.
For a little more cost, you can get something that works on contact or is ingested into the body. Dust you would want to be careful of. They are some of the more potent poisons, but also more expensive. So you, sir, must tell me what you are looking for.
I'm interested in either something a substance that could be perhaps swallowed without noticing or disguisable, or something to perhaps enhance a weapon or weapons.
Those are two different things, but I have a range of products to offer. You said you're looking for something to incapacitate rather than eliminate?
That's correct.
Well, I can get you a vial of Idmos. If ingested, it slows the brain into a stupor. At the right level, it can induce complete unconsciousness.
I see. I'm interested.
Well,
What else?
a-
What about
okay.
a contact?
well, on contact. I do have a carrion crawler. Let's see. Yes, this might be what you're looking for. On contact, it induces paralysis, but does not otherwise damage the foe. Other than the paralysis, they completely keep their wits and abilities about them.
I'm interested. What are we talking about for a substance such as this?
Well, for on contact, the carrion crawler juice runs about 200 gold per dose.
Mm-hmm. And how about the Idmos?
Yes, the Idmos runs 125 gold a dose. Remember, it must be ingested, not merely touched.
Mm-hmm. I understand. Well,
Are there other types of
Well,
reduction you would like to explore?
well, what other effects are recommended beyond paralysis, and or what other things are possible in the realm of these substances?
Well, and he explains that basically poisons reduce your abilities. 'Cause there's no really other way to put it.
Yeah, at some point we were not going to be able to roleplay this.
Yeah,
So
so
I actually
some
know
of them,
nothing in D&D about poisons. So
yeah, so the one does paralysis, the other one does intelligence damage,
yes.
which literally makes them stupid to the point where if you reduce their intelligence to 0, they go into a coma. And it's their rolls for this, rolls that you would make since they're your poison. There are other ones that. There's only one that does actual hit point damage, but there are others that do constitution damage. Reducing someone's constitution to 0 means they die instantly, regardless of how many hit points they have. There are some that do paralysis or just unconsciousness, which might be more what you're looking for. And he explains that the unconsciousness upon injury poisons, drow poisons actually, which he does have available, would be the cheapest at 75 gold.
Yeah. Let's break it down to brass tacks.
Sure.
Yes, I only have 55 gold.
Yep.
So
You only have 55 gold? Oh yeah, you spent some.
Yeah, he like bought a fleet and everything.
You have 55. You have 62 with silver.
Yeah, no, I see that.
Ooh, actually, plus 63 with the gold Orin gave you.
Yes. 56 gold, that's right.
Yep.
Plus another 6 silver in there somewhere, but that's fine.
So after the guy gets done talking, you know that realistically bartering, you could probably only get the drow poison, and you'd be really emptying your coffers for it.
And what does the drow poison do? Just knock someone unconscious?
Yeah, it's unconsciousness for... it immediately makes them unconscious, and then it keeps them unconscious for 2d4 hours.
Cool. And that would be 1 dose.
That's 1 dose.
Okay. Since we're kind of out of roleplay, do we want to get back into barter, or can I just barter with him with a roll?
No. You bartering is good. You can improve the roll you would do.
Okay.
So yes.
So I say this thing you speak of, I think it would serve me well, especially as this is something that I'm less experienced, as you can tell, in investing in. But I do.
We all must start sometime.
Yes, well, I guess you could say that. But how about you make me an offer for that, for the
use of
poison.
The drow poison. The drow poison would be 75 gold for 1 dose. That would let me... When a character takes damage from an attack with a poison weapon, touches an item smeared with contact, he makes a saving throw. So the creature does get a saving throw. If he fails, he takes the poison's initial damage. Even if he succeeds, he typically faces damage 1 minute later, which he can also avoid with a successful fortitude throw. 1 dose of poison smeared on a weapon or some other object affects just a single target. Poison weapon object retains the venom until the weapon scores a hit or the object is touched, unless the poison is wiped off before target comes into contact with it. Any poison smeared on an object, yada yada, or exposed to the elements in any way, like the vial being opened, remains potent until touched or used. Blah blah blah. 4 basic types, which we went over. Initial damage takes immediately upon failing the saving throw. Secondary damage takes 1 minute after exposure if he fails a second saving throw. Unconsciousness lasts for 1d3 hours. Ability damage is marked. So the initial unconsciousness would be 1d3 hours if he fails the initial saving throw, and the subsequent secondary unconsciousness would be for 2d4 hours. And if he fails the first saving throw, he automatically fails the second one. If he makes the first saving throw...
Travis, you're going to lose me at some point, so...
Alright, sorry.
No, it's okay. I mean, I just...
Yep, it's for
all
it's
of
for
this
one
is new
vial.
information for me, so...
Yep. I can explain it, because he'll explain this to you, so I can give you a little more rundown in text afterwards.
Got it.
But
fine.
he says 75 for a dose.
And I said, surely not something that can possibly be avoided is worth 75. Perhaps you can, for a first time and perhaps return customer, do a little better than that.
Well, it would depend on how much better.
Well, how about 60 gold?
Stroking the beard.
Why have you
Thinking.
come here, my young friend?
Ooh, motive check.
I have run into dangers in the past, and I foresee potential dangers in the future, and I just want to be prepared and have no qualms about having every possible means at my disposal.
I see. It is a smart man that does not disavow the more dark ways of disabling an opponent when his life is threatened. What do you seek in life?
What is your name? What is your
No,
question?
Request.
he specifically does not ask what is your name.
No.
What's
I
your
think for a
favorite
minute.
color?
And I look at him seriously and I say, fortune, acclaim, by any means.
I see. Roll a diplomacy check and add +4. And you need to get that or higher.
What or higher? I didn't see.
No, you don't get to see.
Oh, okay. You said that. I thought you had
Yeah.
shown. I was
No,
looking
I
down,
rolled
so-
a dice to see what you had to get.
Oh shit.
Ooh.
He nods and says, wise words, my young friend. Wise. I can do 65 gold, if you have it.
African
I think I 56. How much gold do I have?
You
Doing that
have
for me.
56, 60... You have 55, 65, 67.
I count out in gold and silver.
68.
Yeah, I count out in gold and silver. 65.
Okay, cool. So you give him... we'll just say you give him 100 silver and 55 gold.
Yep.
To make it easy. So you are at... come on. You are at 1 gold. Is it not letting me modify this?
Are they still doing gardening outside your house?
Yeah, holy gardening.
What? No.
Oh,
No.
I hear something being moved around or...
There's someone about to get in a car and leave. My niece
Okay.
just came to my room 5 seconds ago.
Maybe.
Okay, Durian, it's not letting me update your sheet. But yeah, you pay him the money and he hands over a dose of drow poison.
Wow.
Does he give it to you in a sort of nondescript little vial or something?
Yeah, it's a little vial. It looks mostly clear, just slightly yellow.
Sick.
Yeah. So
it
and
blends
of
in with
course,
drinks really well.
yep.
Okay.
And he explains once again that this will only work upon injury, so it must be used upon a weapon, spread upon a weapon. And he says to be careful, because applying poison must be done with care.
Yeah, from the little I've been reading, some
Yep.
sort of chance of.
Yep. You have
Tornado.
a chance of exposing yourself to the poison when it's applied to your weapon.
Sweet.
Would it?
I
Would
cut
it
my finger.
matter?
Ah!
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Would it
There-
matter
there
though
are
if it had to be
dangers.
wounded by it?
Yes.
For this poison,
is
yes.
this is an injury poison. So you have to put it on a weapon and injure someone with that weapon. And it has to be piercing or slashing, because you can't hammer a poison into someone. Fuck that. You can't do that.
Well, I was going to say, technically, even a bludgeoning weapon can break the skin.
Whatever. You don't have a bludgeoning weapon. You're good. I'm gonna look into that. That's probably the rule, but that's kind of
Unless
dumb.
he has the rum.
Whatever. Anyway, you have successfully bought some poison. Do you wish to converse with this man any longer?
Ask him for wisdom.
He explains to you how to use the poison in great detail, and he says, "Be careful, my young friend. The items that I sell can come back to hurt their users if not used properly. May your fortune find you, and may you find me yet again."
I give him a nod and silently withdraw.
Yep. He bows you out of his shop, and he moves, again, just almost completely silently back to his back room.
Sweet.
Creepy dude.
Very good. Let's switch back to, let's actually switch to Orin.
That was a
Orin.
really good creepy dude, Travis.
Thank you. Thank you. So we switch to Orin, who is in the bazaar, and nothing happens during your shift, Orin. Nothing that you
Also-
can see.
I also want to ask Arthur something as well.
Go right
Like
ahead.
since he knows like these towns and stuff, I asked him
Yes.
if he knows of a temple to Hieronymus
A
that might
temple,
exist here.
a temple to Hieronymus. Ah, well, I believe there's usually one in the port cities. Steamport had one, though your chance to visit it may have been cut short. Randuin's Bay, I believe, has one, but I've never seen it myself. I know that Deepwater for sure has one, and Palatinus City has a great many temples, one to almost every deity, can be called a civilized deity, and they all exist within the temple block of the city. It's an amazing place full of rich culture and history. I would recommend visiting it if you get a chance.
And you don't know of one in High Crossing?
No, not here. I believe the Temple of Palor is the only one in the
Everyone's
city
all-
that I know of.
Everyone's getting all religiosity on me. It's a good thing I went
No,
out shopping.
I was gonna. Do
Everyone's
something
getting
like,
religious. Durian's buying poison.
That's it. Well, I'll have to keep that in mind for when we reach Flatness then.
Okay, so that's all you wanted to know?
Yeah, I just want to know if there was actual god to a temple
Nope.
to my god here, 'cause
That's
that great care for Palor.
Yep.
Nice god and all, but I want to talk to my god.
Of course, as well you should. Cool. So we'll switch back to Amarith and Cabin. You have gotten done volunteering. Your services were very well received, very well appreciated. No money changed hands, of course, but yeah, You had a very fulfilling day, helping the sick and the poor and the broken and the kind of gross.
Kind of gross.
The kind of gross. Well, you know.
Yep.
Cool.
I
So
feel
you
fulfilled.
you head back to the tavern, I'm guessing? Or do you take another action?
What time is it?
It's the end of the day. Like, you spent your day there volunteering.
Okay. Then I
Unless
guess...
you wish to skip out earlier.
No. I guess then I would assume you head back to the tavern.
Cool. Amarith, any argument?
I don't think so.
Amarith? You're muted.
Oh, I didn't realize I was muted. Sorry. No, I don't have any objections to that. Go back to the tavern and things.
Cool. Durian, well, you can't purchase shit, but any other stuff you want to do?
Nope, I head back.
Okay. Cool. So eventually you guys meet up with Orin and Matt and Arthur, and you're back at the tavern for dinner and drinks and whatever else.
So I start like cleaning my shield basically, and I say, "So, what did everyone do with your day?"
What dangerous things did you do, Durian?
Say what?
I said, what dangerous things did you do?
Oh, I just had a
ran off
walk
the
around.
river.
I just had a walk around the city, inquired about some potions.
How was
Magic
the
shops.
town? Does there seem to be lots of shops?
It's a pretty busy town. There's both high and low quarters.
You didn't find any minotaurs, did you?
Not yet, no. Did
No,
I?
okay.
Travis, I didn't see any minotaurs, did I?
Did you see a minotaur? You did not find any minotaurs.
Good. Good.
I didn't find any, but I wasn't looking. So.
We all know we need to keep our friend over here, and she pats Arn on the back. We need to keep him away from them.
I
Or
understand.
it's like looks
Or
very
them
depressed.
away
Married
from him.
Zeb better.
Yeah, Orin, I do feel a little bad that I couldn't help Larry out, but I wasn't gonna pin your case on him, or like your success on what happened. He made his bed. I'll have to sleep in it.
Well, to be honest, though, Durian, you seem to save him a death sentence, and 15 years he
Purely
may live through
unintentional.
that. Says
Purely
Arthur.
unintentional. They started a fight, but then he finished it. So and then attacked the
That's
guards.
true. Well, that was definitely a dumb thing to do.
Everyone sighs and drinks, and he hears this basically. He's still depressed.
He drinks to Larry's memory.
Mm.
Orin's first crush.
He's still alive.
No, I mean drinks the fact that he deserves better. He's trying to make himself,
Deserve better.
Okay. Cool. So, anyone else do anything?
I'll perform at some point, but I wanted to wait till later.
Yeah, you wait till later. The bar is super hopping at this time. The what was it? The leaping
The
zebra?
leaping zebra.
Yes. I forgot the ing from some reason. The leap zebra? I'm like, that can't be right. Okay. Cool. So the bar is quite hopping, and Durian, you see an opportunity to perform.
So I step forward and I say, this is an old poem, but a famous one, and for it I will take on two voices. And I really let my resonant voice out, and I say, for my dagger is bathed in the blood of the brave. I come, careworn tenant of life from the grave, where innocence sleeps neath the peace-giving sod, and the good cease to tremble at tyranny's nod. I offer a calm habitation to thee. Say, victim of grief, wilt thou slumber with me? My mansion is damp, cold silence is there, but it lulls in oblivion the fiends of despair. Not a groan of regret, not a sigh, not a breath, dares dispute with grim silence the empire of death. I offer a calm habitation to thee. Say, victim of grief, wilt thou slumber with me? And then I sort of change sides from the direction I was speaking and change my voice. And I say, "Mine eyelids are heavy, my soul seeks repose. It longs in thy cells to embosom its woes. It longs in thy cells to deposit its load, where no longer the scorpions of perfidy goad, where the phantoms of prejudice vanish away, and bigotry's bloodhounds lose scent of their prey. Yet tell me, dark death, when thine empire is over, what waits on futurity's mist-covered shore?" And it was actually the word Alex warned me about rhyming on that shore word, but that's where I'm going to stop.
No, that's awesome. Was that written by Alex?
No.
Okay.
It was it's a Percy Shelley dialogue. It's called. I've read it in the past or whatever.
I thought I had recognized that, just a few lines. So that was really good. I really liked that. +4.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like how it's there's the crowd, but really I'm trying to impress. Travis with
Well,
my...
I mean, there were other things, like it rhymed. I mean, you had kind of a 2-person going, so.
So 4, you said?
Yep.
High number.
22.
Nice.
Nice. You give a great performance.
Damn it! It could have been like 33.
Yeah. Yeah, I would say this is a fairly prosperous city. There's a lot of trade, you know. It's smaller than like a port city, but there's a lot of stuff going through. You earn 7, 8, 14. You earn 14 silver in tips and quite a few drinks.
Thank you, fair crowd. Enjoy your evening. God, I can't believe that I still can't break 10. 10 is my cap apparently whenever I perform.
Is it? Oh God, you did get a 9.
Yeah, it's all his modifiers. It's ridiculous. It's putting it up there.
Nice.
I want to see. I want to see the score of like 33 or something, or whatever it is, like 30s.
Yeah, I know. Someday, soon. But anyway,
Soon.
I return to the table and I count out 10 silver, and I slide it to Caben, and 10 silver, and I slide it to Amareth, and I say,
Okay.
"So begins the paying off of my investment."
How much did
So
you get?
you only got 15, so you're paying them 5 silver from your coin purse?
Yes.
Okay.
All
I
right.
have 1 gold, 20 silver, or 1 gold, 30, 5 and 6, 11. 1 gold, something like 20, 31 silver or whatever, and a couple.
Oh,
copper.
your total? Yeah. It's
Something like that.
Yeah, it's not much. Cool. So you slide it over to Caben and Amara.
I will happily pocket that.
Excellent.
Durin, if you want to hold on to this, you can pay me back when you have the full payment.
No, let's call it to ensure that I at least have some audience.
Okay. I will take the silver.
Very good. Anyone else do anything during the night there?
Nope.
All right.
Not really. Besides
Cool.
put out dents and stuff in my armor and whatnot.
Yeah, you didn't get hit too bad from the skeleton of creature
Yeah.
you don't know. So, cool. You guys all, go to bed, get up. Who's doing second day watch?
Arn said he wanted to do all 3 days.
All right. I didn't know if anyone was gonna argue with him for
Well,
it.
he volunteered, so no one spoke up. So
Well,
Cool.
normally how it goes is I do 3 days, and then the next time I have the entire week off. So
Yeah.
Except last time that happened, the one time you had the week off or whatever, you got yourself
Yeah.
thrown in jail.
yeah, I know.
So maybe
So
you're better
every-
off discarding.
Yeah. Everyone feels you being under Arthur's watch might be a good thing. Anyway, so you go about your watch. Anyone else do anything during the day?
Nope.
Nope. No volunteer work again?
I'll do more volunteer work. Why
Okay.
not?
I
Cool.
find out where there are brothels, but do not go in one.
oh dear.
You
See
roll a.
Is this what the poison's for?
No. I'm wondering if I can have sit Durian down and have a talk with him, like a talk.
All right, the
um,
birds and the bees.
Yeah.
And the bars and the hose.
The bards and the hose. Is that what you said? Okay. Anyway, roll a bardic knowledge check.
16.
16. You can find a brothel or two if you wish to frequent one.
No, I don't. I don't have any money. That's fine.
Yeah, you would not get very
You
far
can't
with your
afford
foreheads.
wenches.
I can't.
You're gonna have
I
to
don't-
try and get them for free.
I
the
don't
old
need
fashioned
to.
way.
Omrath.
You'd be like, ladies, I'm gonna make it rain.
Well, of course you don't need to. You have unconsciousness poison.
But he has to damage.
This is a
He's-
dark road.
Out-
Yeah,
out
this
on
is
the
this is. We'll stop this line of thinking.
Yeah, let's stop that right now. It's getting weird.
Okay.
guys.
So,
Right, weird.
so you locate brothels. Amaranth volunteers healing the sick. Love the
I would have
dichotomy
done
here.
nothing except you had to go volunteering again, so I had to balance that out a little bit.
Okay. And Caben, do you go back with Amaranth? Your help was greatly appreciated.
Does she tell me she's going back?
Of course I would.
Does she
Caven,
ask-
would you
does she
like to
ask
come with
join?
me to help the sickly people in the town? I feel like it's a good deed to do, and I'd like to go back and help them again. Would you like to join me?
Yes, I guess so. I'm not doing anything else today, and I don't think I can afford anything in this town after all.
Well, that's that then. You can come help me again.
Cool.
I did feel
So
fulfilled yesterday.
you did feel fulfilled.
Fulfilled.
Cool. So Amaranth, same deal? Same
Yes,
number
same
of
deal.
heals?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Caben, you volunteer using your skills to help out. Orin guards the stuff. No one picks a frickin' fight with Orin. And Durian locates his target.
Oh dear.
So, Orin, Caben, and Amaranth are pretty busy during the day. Durian, what do you do? Because, you know, you located them. It's maybe 1 o'clock or so, getting the lay of the land.
I don't know. I pick a random nearby. I mean nearby. I just pick a random bar and start day drinking, as much as my
You
money
start-
will carry me.
Okay, not super far. So not at the Leaping Zebra? You go to
No,
a different tavern?
I just go somewhere else.
Cool. So you're day drinking a bit. Do you do anything while you're there?
Yeah, I just listen in, talk to people. I'm doing a little bit of like talking to the locals and
Okay, you're doing your
figuring out.
Bardic.
bardic
I'm just-
knowledge deal.
Yeah, should I roll? I'll roll again. Hold on, real quick.
Sure. And
23.
No.
Ooh, killed it.
No, like that for your performances.
Cool. You actually pick up. Let me see.
Wow, such a high roll.
Yes. You hear some whisperings of undead being in the area, and it's kind of something not seen in this area very often, considering the proximity to the capital.
Do I get how long ago it started?
Actually, with that roll, yeah, it's a fairly recent thing, the last few weeks or so.
Oh shit.
This is ish. You're getting differing accounts, but this is the best you can put together.
How much is the ale in this place?
In this place,
Mm-hmm.
same price as everywhere. 4 copper a pint.
I have 4 pints and then leave.
Okay. Are you just trying to bankrupt yourself? 'Cause that's hilarious. No. I'm kidding. You
It
totally
is-
have enough copper for that.
No, I totally have enough copper for that, but it is. I felt that I was being a little too hoarding of money because it is something that I wrote down early for Durian that he is terrible with money and wants a
No.
lot of it but doesn't hang on to it.
I like that. That's awesome. Cool. So you get that. See, you rolled a frickin' natural 19. I mean, you get a little more information. People are excited about the festival.
Festival coming up.
Yes.
Is the Whisperings of Undead, are they to the north, south, east, or west? Do I get that? Or is it just kind of vaguely all around?
Vaguely this general area. Like they've been sighted around the 4 points around High Crossing, basically.
Got it.
And people are excited about the festival. It's the 10-year. Let's see here, the 10-year anniversary of the Battle of the Red Snow, which was seen as the big turning point in the Taurus-Platinus War, and it's the 10-year anniversary, and that's just a few days away, like a week away.
Cool.
5 days, whatever, a week. We'll say a week.
Okay. And I was going to keep going with trying to pick up women, but we'll save that for some other time.
Okay.
Yeah, we can roll for wenches. There are no wenches.
Durian can't afford
There
one.
are no wenches. You can't. You're day drinking. It's like old retired guys that are
Good time to
drinking off
find
their life savings.
Good time to find information.
Yeah, exactly. They're old and wizened. They talk a lot because they
Are drunk.
working.
Is that-
Yeah,
is
and
that-
they're drunk.
And when it gets later, I just make my way back to the zebra, leaping zebra.
You find your way back easy peasy. Cool. So everyone else gets back. Orin, no one fucked with you today.
Yeah, every other thing.
Yeah. Caben and Amareth, you get back.
Okay.
Fulfilling day, healed a lot of people. You're actually, with your amount of spells and Caben's first aid abilities, you're actually helping empty out the hospital a bit.
Doing
Like
good
usually with the clerics they have there, it's a pretty steady amount of people that they have in there, but you're definitely helping out.
Woo!
Travis, question: do we hear while I'm with Arthur? Do I hear anything about this festival?
Yeah, I mean, Arthur's talked about it before. There's been a lot of talk for it.
I asked
You
you what
didn't.
normally happens during these festivals. Like, is there special games or events that happen?
Yes, yeah, there are definitely tournaments.
Arm wrestling with minotaurs.
Arm wrestling with minotaurs.
Hopefully not.
There are a few tests of skill. There are less during the festival than on the winter solstice when the armistice was signed between Taurus and Palatinus, but the festival is kind of a celebration of the turning point in the war, which was, a month and a half before the war actually ended, so it's not as high, it's not as big of a thing as the winter solstice festival, but they have a few contests and stuff.
And contests are just what skill, one-on-one fighting.
Yeah, archery, wrestling. I mean, it's
Who
nothing
can heal the
like.
best?
There are not healing contests, no. But there are tests of skill. It's nothing like lethal, unless something freakish happens. So.
And I sort of asked, do you happen to know what kind of reward to the winners of these contests, or is it just bragging rights?
A little bit of money, but mostly bragging rights. Like, it's not hundreds or thousands of gold.
Yeah.
Nothing
the
close
archery
to that.
one sort of piqued my interest, and I asked him, you said tests of strength, is it just wrestling with the hands, or is there, wooden swords?
There are some more combat-oriented ones, but, it kind of differs every year. We'd have to see what they do this year. It's the 10th anniversary, so they may do things differently. They may do them the same. I don't know. I'm looking forward to it. I can't wait. The festival's great.
Oh, a festival intrigues me, actually. I have to ask around in Palatinus.
Cool. So, anyone ask anything else? Anything else they want to do? Can we kind of fast forward?
I sort of look at Capen as well when the archery gets sort of mentioned. Like,
I mean, you asked this while you were working, so
Yeah.
did you
just look
mention
at
it to
me,
him?
You hint at me.
oh yeah, I'd mentioned this to the party.
Okay, cool.
At the festival
So
and stuff.
cool, you fill everyone in. Now you all know.
You say you and me could do pretty well in the archery. Perhaps Durian too, if he knows how to use a bow.
Amaranth gets a little sad because she feels kind of useless and like she can't participate in this event. Sad face.
Oh, you can participate too. I mean, we should all probably participate. I just
Yeah, we could try our hand.
don't
at
know
it.
if Durian can. I don't know Durian's skill with a bow because he uses
Actually,
the crossbow,
you know, our strapping young Matt here took second place. What was that? 2 years ago, Matt? He kind of looks. 3. Wow, God, it's been that long. I can't believe that. But
Nice,
no,
Matt.
Matt.
Nice.
Matt won a nice little bit of coin in that contest.
So
Well,
it's
Matt, I
lucrative.
think you should
I'd be
participate
interested.
then.
Yeah, Matt should join
Yeah.
us as well.
Yeah.
Matt, you
Indeed.
should play on our behalf.
And I'll do
say-
it for fun.
Yeah.
Arthur, how long have
Don't
you
know.
known Matt?
Oh God, Matt, how many years has it been now? Matt kind of thinks back and is like,
Can't count it out with his 2 hands.
he holds up 7.
7? Alright.
It's a long time.
You,
Yeah.
Did you guys just business, or did you guys know each other before you started
Or
working?
Oh
Pleasure.
no! Matt was a young lad in Platinus City. I knew him growing up, as he grew up, I should say. Knew his parents, good people.
Oh, cool. I don't say cool.
Sick,
Oh.
yo. Sick.
Sick,
I
yo.
basically returned to the party since we all basically agreed to go into the archery one. We should probably check out the other ones as well.
I'll do archery and that's it, because I don't want to try doing the others.
We're supposed to go on to
Yeah.
Platinus City. I don't know about this festival.
Well,
It's
it
in
would be
Platinus City.
City.
I knew that. I just didn't have it written down.
I mean, they kind
That's
of
why I suggested it.
yeah they kind of celebrate that date everywhere, but Platinus City, the capital, is where the big celebration is held.
I
Cool.
mean, we don't have to leave Platinum City the second we get there. We can spend a few days
Yep.
to stay in the festival.
See,
A festival
free
probably looks
then.
like a festival would seem like a pretty good idea given recent events.
So awesome. Just to kind of quick run us through this. Durian performance tonight.
Sure.
Cool.
Do you want me? I read, but because I got a higher bonus on it. But do you want me
Sure.
to pick another poem?
If you can kind of just roll for it at this point, since I want to.
Yeah,
basically,
I gotta get off anyway.
Yeah, exactly. So, Durian does a reading. We'll assume just a +1. So, is that your normal 14? All right, you give a. I don't even know what that's
What
called.
is it?
A routine performance. So
I get
Not
drunk.
Yeah,
you get drunk. You do
what-
get 10 copper, which is the max you can get for that. So.
Cool. Well, I put the 10 copper on the bar counter. I say, keep me going until this runs out.
Which is
Yeah.
2.5 drinks.
I swear, at this rate, I'm gonna start calling a roll 20 conspiracy. It's like some conspiracy he can never be allowed to get higher than a
It's like they know
Yeah.
what he's rolling for.
Well, the
Yeah.
thing is, unlike us in roleplay, we've got like 10 people watching, so
Oh, man.
conspiracy
Well,
theory doesn't hold
I-
water.
No, I always hold
It's a good-
suspicion that roll 20
Anyway, one thing I want to try and get us through is third day of shifts. Orin, you guard stuff. No one fucks with you. Caven and
Heal, heal.
Amareth. Caven
gotta
and
heal.
Amareth?
Doing all the healing.
Doing
Yeah.
all the healing. Caven, you volunteering?
Good lord, I
just
I
head
steal
over.
from children. Something. Jesus. You guys are
Durian-
still doing good.
Durian finds a few puppies to kick.
Oh.
Does anyone?
That's me.
I just ask around again.
Oh, sure.
For
Hey, what did you say?
information.
Beating on children, and I say like kicking puppies, and everyone's like, "Aww."
I steal from children.
Okay.
Well, I don't have children, so it's like whatever about kids.
Okay,
Puppies.
so does anyone else do anything of note performance at night?
Nope.
Nope. I mean, I'll tell the party about. I was gonna tell them when I was drunk, but I'll tell them now.
Okay.
I tell them the whisperings that I heard.
Okay.
Of the undead?
Cool.
I relay and I say quietly, but there's something seems to be brewing. Some of the quieter whispers I heard speak of something like we saw on our way into town.
We'll
So we should be careful,
be on
then.
our guard on the way out.
Well, we're always on our guard. I think we should go investigate.
Or we could do that.
Investigate where?
Don't know.
I mean, we got
That's a good question. We could ask.
I don't know.
We could investigate where we should investigate.
I imagine, this is not my specialty, but I look at Amaranth and I say, I imagine those who deal in the undead don't just come into being. There's usually a reason for them.
Well,
A trigger.
Normally, yes,
are
that's
we
how
going
it
to
works.
go to Platinus for
Well,
this festival?
Yes, I think we should. Let's keep our ear to the ground.
Okay, we can inquire around there, and then I would be interested in venturing out into the lands.
I sort
off
of look
the
at
roads, if you
Durian
will.
and Caven, and from my observation, is it an obvious concept that Caven's better with hitting people in fisticuffs than Durian is?
Is
Like,
it what?
Well, Caven's
Like, I mean, like, if I was to
Guard.
give two of them a piece of wood and tell them to go hit this thing, is it obvious that Caven would excel better at it? Is what I mean.
Durian plays a flute.
Not.
Play the flute.
It's. I mean, but Durian's also whipped out the rapier and taken a stab at people, whereas Caven,
Yeah,
I believe, is yet to actually use his longsword.
I
So-
think I pulled it out once, but never used it.
Yeah, you've seen Durian in close combat more often than Caven, and he's looked fairly able.
In that case, I sort of reach for the light mace that's around my waist, and I sort of point the handle end at Durian. I say, "Do you wish to take this?" As I sort of figured out from our last encounter, this seems to do better than my sword or an arrow. In that, I still prefer to use my sword. But if you want to use this, you can.
Well, thank you, me lord, for the kind gift, but I have no interest. Actually, I would hold on to the rod that we obtained. I look over at Amra. If that were
Oh, you want
perhaps
to hold
offered.
my rod? Okay.
Oh God,
I
what's that
believe he
go
wants
thing?
to
You
hold
already-
his rod.
You're already
Yeah,
holding my
I-
rod, alright? You've
What-
been
what-
holding my rod.
Oh God, what's
For
that
God's
go
sake,
wrong?
let
He
go of my
sighs
rod
and-
already.
He sighs and hands him his rod back.
Okay.
Well, then I extend the same offer to Amref and Caven. Do one of you want to hold on to this in case we fight the undead again?
Well, I've got a sword, and I've got a bow, and I've got a dagger. I think I'm pretty good.
This is pretty better at holding the thing then.
Yep.
There's no-
Amareth, you can also shield bash and hit it with your gauntlets if you really want to.
I could do that too. I have many options.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean,
Just to keep in mind, there's only 4 weapon spots.
Yes.
same
And
offer
I'm
to Caven.
giving up the rod of ice.
You know, Arn, I don't think I have room for it.
Sell it and
I
pay
put it
back
right
your
up.
debts.
If the time comes and you want to hand it off to me in battle, I would gladly wield it, if it's needed more. But you're
Fair.
right, the mace did look much more effective than my arrows in the last dealing with that skeleton.
Very well, just call for it and I shall hand it to you.
Thank you.
Alright. So cool, we get through the 3rd day, and you guys will be taking off tomorrow. And I think that's a good place to end the session.
Money!
Do Caven and I get anything special from the temple for helping? Like, just not money, but like
It's...
for helping.
I'll think on
Did
that.
we get the key to High Crossing?
You
Do I
do
get a
not
free
get the
healing
key to
potion?
High Crossing. You do not get
You
a
get a
free
warm
healing
feeling in
potion.
your stomach for
Let's,
having
you know what?
done
Let's
good
roll
deeds.
for something. Oh God, yes, you get something.
Oh,
You rolled a 20. You get something.
Woo!
They
Health potions.
No potions.
That's
Yeah.
actually what I was thinking, but let's
A blessing.
be a little more random with it
Okay, I like
and
random.
say that you get let's do this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or 6. Okay, so then we'll roll this, and you get 32. They Oh yes, this makes sense. They hand you as you get done the last day, 49. Oh, that's kind of cool. Okay, so as you two get done the third day, volunteering and giving your all to help the sick people in need, they say, you've been such a help to us. We have a few things that we'd like to gift you with. And
Oh, that's wonderful.
They hand you 2 potions, and they say this one is a potion of protection from evil.
Ooh.
They hand that to Amareth. And the second one they hand to Caben and say, this is a potion of bark skin.
Thank
It
you.
will make you more resilient in
Bark?
battle.
Thank you very much.
I thank them graciously and bow deeply to them
Yep.
to show my respects to their temple.
Yes.
I know exactly
Cool.
what that does too.
So it's protection from evil and bark skin +2. So you get a
Ooh,
+2 enhancement bonus to your natural armor.
Aw, snap.
Hell yeah.
Thank you very much.
You're
And
like a
that's-
druid, but not.
What are their names?
Yeah,
What are their
it's yes, you knew their names.
Not important.
Oh my
It would
God.
be level 3, so that would last you half an hour, the bark skin. And the protection from evil would last, I'm going to say a minute. Yeah, because it's level 1. Yeah, a minute.
Okay, cool beans.
Awesome. Cool, and then you do get experience for volunteering all day as well.
Three.
Thank you guys. I get experience too.
Yeah, man.
Yep.
Experience
no
is
problem,
very
friends.
important.
No problem.
You get experience for negotiating a merchant down. That always, I mean, it's a little bit, but
And
it
for
always
finding
helps.
the brothel.
That you didn't use, though.
Yeah.
And protecting what's his face, avoiding the stage of the journey, yada yada yada.
Yeah.
Making
Yes.
these things.
Yes. So they'll, at we'll work out leaving and stuff next session because I
Yeah.
really
Yeah,
need
yeah.
to go to bed.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
cool.
Thanks
So
for
you guys
staying up
got
late with us, Travis.
no. It's I feel bad for making you
I-
guys wait. So a
You
lot of
shouldn't.
fun.
Yeah,
A lot of
The
fun.
bad side is I have to ask you all to stay up a little bit longer because we got to figure out the next game session because of next week.
What?
What is next week?
Next week I have an appointment.
Ah.
Monday.
Oh, is that
I'm
your
most
elbow?
likely not going to make this. Yeah. Oh, it's not the surgery on my elbow. It's the appointment to see the surgeon about the surgery on my elbow.
Okay.
For some reason, there's like that step before actually getting it done, and it seems stupid.
Well, you don't want them to do the wrong elbow or anything.
Yeah.
Just right
Like,
on
oh, it's your
Sharpie, not
left?
this
I thought it
one.
was right.
Do we like
Yeah.
want to have it like? I know we did it on the different day last time. Do we just want to do that again?
Wednesday is better for me than
That's
than
fine.
Tuesday.
Yeah,
Wednesday next week.
Wednesday next week. I could probably swing Wednesday next week.
Yeah.
I'm good then.
What is the date on that?
The 10th.
The
No, the 11th.
11th. I
It'd
think
be-
so. I'd have to check some things though.
I'm good whenever,
Yeah.
so
Yeah,
okay.
I'm
send
pretty
me
good
Google Hangout.
any night too.
Oh, I might have given a bad date. Let me check one thing. I'm sorry. Keep everyone awake.
No, so it's my fault as well because of this stupid thing.
No,
I
it's
want to make
cool.
sure we put the next time down so I can set reminders.
It is final exam time, and I have one seminar that I'm taking.
Ew.
Ooh.
Oh yes. Okay. So
And
my
exams.
term paper is due next on the 10th, so the Tuesday. So yeah, the Wednesday
Oh,
I
so
can
Wednesday
do.
would be.
Really good for me. Yeah.
So I'll once again quickly make this happen. What session was this one? 11?
Yeah, this was 11.
This was 11. Wow. Has it been that many? It's crazy.
I know. I was thinking about it when we were trying to figure out the lost episode.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's nuts.
So hopefully it pops up. Okay, I just made it so that time's good for everyone.
Yep.
I think so. I'll have to confirm a few things.
Sure, we'll
Yeah.
we'll meet. We'll talk.
That should be good.
Yeah, we can always chat about it.
Yep.
If it changes, let me know.
Okay. Cool. Well, unless there are any other big things.
I don't
No,
think so.
That's it.
Job well
Alright.
done.
Well, thanks a lot for a fun session, and I will see you guys hopefully next week.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
All right. Thanks, everyone.
Okay.
Good night.
Good night.
Night.
Your moral compass signing off.
Yeah.
See you guys later.
Bye.
Alright.
Bye, viewers.